Good morning, world. Back again. Some people call me poet, some people call me prophet. My presentation name is not poet savior. Gift God gave this man, you can't take Christ out. Take all them names, throw them away. They don't mean anything. The only name I want you to remember on this platform is the characteristics of Jesus and knowledge of the universe and God. And that's the names I want you to remember. Now I leave now. Uh, I'm getting ready to go in, and I'm coming in from the basement up this morning. I'm going to clean house. And some people think that they're entitled to things in life, you know what I'm saying? And you could be taking your energy and investing in more time to them, and they'll turn around and come and tell you like you owe them something. You understand what I'm saying? Like I told you, there's nobody that's in my life that's not replaceable. You understand what I'm saying? Because when God closed one door, boy, he'll open up two fast roads. Sometimes when you're in places, God don't want you there because you've worn out your time in that place. But let me come in with y'all at this angle. The word gospel means good news. A lot of people think that good news just lies in that book. That's not true. You got a lot of people out here been through some things and come in and they can unlock. You know, if you just listen to what they tell you, and you apply that information, it will open up your eyes and unlock your life and give you freedom. Because that's what Jesus came. He came to take us, from the curse of mankind, which is making our choices without God, which brought us death. And what he came to do is try to connect us with the source, you understand? And bring us back to where we're living life. I was at a place in my life where I was just a walking zombie. I had no purpose. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, well, I'm living in my purpose. I'm taking care of my children. Just like that 10% is your reasonable service in the church, that's your reasonable service. They're your kids. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? You'll come to a place if you stay on track. And I'm going to show you how to stay on track to get there to where you live, to be a person that can be a good role model for your children. Now, what I used to do in life, right, is when I came to a problem, I would say, look, let me go ask 10 people what they thought about that situation. And here's why I made my mistake. When you go ask them 10 people about that situation, guess what? If you follow any of that information that them people say to the exact point, you understand what I'm saying? It's probably going to bring you to a place where you shouldn't be. So this is why it's important to learn, hear that still voice inside of you and learn how to listen to your own self. Because the whole thing is, one thing I know today is that I'm not going to betray myself. A lot of people come in and tell you something for their own selfish reasons or whatever. And they're not really there to help you. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to help some people out this morning. So now, any time in life that you come to a problem, and this is the good news. When you come to that problem, you understand what I'm saying? And you don't know how to come out of that problem. I'm going to show you how to build the characteristics of Jesus inside situations and circumstances of your life. Right today. You understand what I'm saying? Rick, you want to say hello to the people?
Hello, this is Powell, this is Ricky. This is Powell and this is Ricky. Yeah, shoot our video today. Big up, big up, big up.
So anyway, when you allow yourself, every time you come to a problem, to make your worst mistake, go in there and just make the worst mistake you can. What's the worst that can happen? So when you fall into that place where the worst that you can happen is, what happens is that when you're down there, you understand what I'm saying? And what happened to me when I was down there, people came and kicked dirt up on top of my head. You understand what I'm saying? Because people like to see you. They want to see you, confused, and think that they have enough control come in and alter your existence. But see, today people can't do that because I got too many options. You understand? And what they would do is they would come in. I mean, so what happens is when you allow yourself to fall and sit in that fall, allow yourself to sit in that fall, you'll find a way out. But see, in that fall, when you're on your way out, that's where you acquire your courage. Now on your ascent, you understand what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. Every time that you fall in life, you're gonna acquire the characteristic of resilience, the ability to bounce back. That's what resilience is. Not allowing anything. In other words, if you come in my life and you ask me, look, I did everything, man. I tried, and nothing worked. I said, well, you tried one time? Yep. Did you try 2 times? Yep. Tried 3 times? Yep. And then you tell me you quit? You didn't try everything. See what I'm saying? You did not try everything, so that's the reason why that you're stuck. But the whole point I'm trying to make is this, is that when you're walking through life, you gotta learn how to live in your own thoughts. Because, you're gonna do what's best for you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's where it comes into where you have to learn how to take what you need, leave the rest behind. Take this, leave the rest behind. Because anything that's in your life that's not conducive in helping you grow, why would you go out and get information from people, you know what I'm saying, that their life, they've been in the same place 30, 40, 50 years. You understand what I'm saying? And they haven't even worked out their life. So how can they come and tell you how to work out yours? You understand what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to have a relationship with God. But one of the most sorrowful, weakest things that I've ever seen in life is and I used to do it all the time. I would go and ask people for help. I would help people. And I don't care anything that you're doing, and you're doing it from not the right reference point. It would be a curse upon you. In other words, I would go ask people for help. Then when I would get into the situation down in my life, you know what I would do? I would tell myself, I would ask them for help. And when the people didn't give me their help, you know what I would do? I would get angry at them people, not knowing that every choice that I made brought me to that place of need. It had nothing to do with them people. And so, the whole point what I'm talking about and resilience is that when you fall, hold yourself accountable. Stop pointing and saying it's everybody else's fault while your life is where it's in a situation that you don't like. And when you hold yourself accountable, you understand? Then go forward. That's what causes you to grow. You begin to grow. So it's nobody's fault wherever your life is at. Oh, the white man. I hear all this stuff, and I used to do the same thing. You come into the neighborhood right now. Corner, the Spanish people own it. You go to the middle of the block, the Arabs own it. You go to the corner, the Arabs own it. And we coming in here talking about they took something. But you've been sitting in that area all that time, and you didn't do nothing to own them places, but shot there. Understand? And so I can actually say, you understand, that I'm looking and trying to find, but I hear people say black power. What have we done as a black people for the community to enhance the community and make the community? We ain't even giving out good information. Have we came in and put things in the community to destroy our brother? Or have we come in and took things, you understand what I'm saying, and our own selfish reasons, you understand? Oh, me. That's the attitude of the devil. I. You understand? It's like you can't blame them people because they came in and did what you weren't willing to do. You didn't want to go through the mistakes. You didn't want to go through the hardships. You understand what I'm saying? So tell me what we've done as a black people, you understand, because we're always talking about black and white. What have we done as a black people, you understand, to enhance our people, because you could throw the word Black Lives Matter. My own people been trying to get rid of me. And I'm in here trying to bring them good news. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring them good news. You want to try to get rid of me? That's what Jesus told the Pharisees. He said, if you was Abraham's children, you would do the works of Abraham. He said, but you seek to kill me, a man that came and told you the truth that I got from God. He said, didn't Abraham do this? He said, you are of your father the devil, and his deeds you will do. For he was a murderer in the beginning, and he abide not in truth. Other words, Jesus is trying to tell him this. This is not this here is not a blood thing. It's a spiritual thing. Okay? So if God sent me, you understand, and you say you know God, why are you not receiving me? So we go right back to like I said, to the court. You got people, you got grown men that will come out here and get mad at you. You understand what I'm saying? I would do it, get mad at you, because you're not helping them. God gave you everything that you need. You understand what I'm saying? You got to take what He gave you and work with what you got. I've been so long, child, with so little. I'm qualified to do anything with nothing. So you're not going to stop me. I don't care how many pegs you pull out or whatever. I'm beyond that. Okay? You see? And if I fall, I'm going to be talking about God's goodness. Because I've already hit rock bottom. There's nowhere else to go but up. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not going to, how you doing, brother? So, I come to try to be an asset in people's life. And if you really take a look, now, years ago, I used to take, I'm putting in more than I'm receiving. You put me out all you want. I don't care. But like I told you, so it's all about, you understand. So like I was telling you, that book has to be translated in a message that we can hear today. Wake up! Wake up! Devil got people sleeping out here. I come to you, open up your eyes. I'm not here to hurt you. Oh, let's kill the messenger. It's not me that you hate. It's that message that's inside of me that I bring. That becomes a mirror and shows you everything that you should be doing that you're not. That's why you're here. I see everything that's going on. Not everything. God told me to tell me what to say in the moment that I say it. So I don't have to pull out no Bible and show you nothing. Okay? My life is a walking testimony. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I want to put out to the people today. I had like 30 things that went haywire, ways that we should have went this week. And God, the knowledge that He's bestowed on me, I worked it out. And they appeared as sometimes like you think something's a curse and it'll be a blessing. Everybody ain't supposed to be. Sometimes we outlive the space. You understand that we're in. That where we're at. You're not supposed to be there. Okay? So I'm motivated by truth. You understand what I'm saying? Not by feelings. You're not going to create any feelings in me. You're not going to take any places that I don't need to go. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to be right where I'm supposed to be. And a lot of people that wonder why, I'm standing on this corner. You understand what I'm saying? I stand on this corner because this is where I've been appointed to. You understand what I'm saying? And I stay where God. Hey, how you doing, brother? All right, good. I stay. And I don't try to go beyond. You understand what God told me to do. But I'm just saying, it's like. But anyways, like I was talking about, the grown man that gets mad at another man because he won't help you. You understand what I'm saying? The whole thing is that. Oh, you remember one eye? See, that's the wrong reference point. Because if you step out your mouth and you say that, that means that the reason why you helped me, because you was looking for something in return in the future. You see what I'm saying? So that's why all help is not help. I don't take help from everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And I had to learn these things through a number of mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? But once you learn these things, you don't have to apply them, but it's in your best interest that you do. But if you don't apply them, you're going to keep winding up in the same place. So, I'm getting ready to go up to work. You know what I'm saying? I got an appointment today, and we're going to be moving right along. So, nobody tells you they love you today. I do. So let it be written. So let it be done.